Right. Today's been a bit of a funny one when we think about it. Basically, I've got my assessment actually starts next week. Obviously, I knew it was only going to be less than 3 weeks, right? So, social services have not only obviously stopped me from seeing them kids, right? They've stopped me from seeing the kids, but they haven't given me any explanation at all, have they? So, we're allowed to know an explanation. So, even if they keep arguing about me, or me, because obviously they're scared of something. The worst thing is they've, for some reason, they've up and lifted them kids, haven't they? They've moved them straight from the foster carers, the previous ones, and moved them out of nursery. Now, that's bad enough on its own, because there's no stability, is the word, is it? Or consistency. So, the thing is obviously, today, obviously the social worker now obviously booked me a contact via phone, but I didn't even know. I said no to this, because obviously there's no point. Is that really, I only have a little quick video call, obviously, if my daughter wants to speak off mum's phone. But I got woken up today, literally by the phone, and apparently the contact worker said, oh, I've got a telephone contact. No, I haven't said that. But then again today, right, the social workers rang me up. And can you believe this? The social workers rang me up and that. I got asked a question if I've been sexually abused. No, I've not been sexually abused. I'll tell you, they're very offensive when people say that to me. So, what she's done is basically ignored what I've said. Social services ignored that I've said, like, just leave the contact for now. Obviously, mum will contact me, obviously, when she sees the kids. So, I spoke to her, but then I've just found out that she's actually confirmed another contact next week when I've already said no to my, obviously, probation. So she's still not listening to me, so it's overpowering. Now, I had another phone call 2 days ago from the mental health team. I keep getting these phone calls from the mental health team. These are the same questions. Now, I've been getting my prescription medication from, Avenue House for, 6-7 months now. This strange person decides to go, oh, you need to get your medication now from Avenue House. Your doctor's no longer prescribing it. Well, that makes something tick. So I asked this person, where have you got my information from? Where has it come from? I've been getting my prescriptions from Avenue House for a long time. Everybody knows who I am. But all the professionals know I am. I ring them up, like I say, I must have rang the police. I think 224 phone calls I did in one flipping week just to the old bill. So everybody knows who I am, and these people don't know nothing. So I have a right to ask a question. What was the two doctors' names? What I spoke to, the ones that discharged me from the mental health team. Even though, literally, within the mental health team, yeah, I spoke about fucking paedophiles, spoke about child abuse and all that, which I did. Obviously, I let my feelings out. Basically, I was discharged, so I haven't got mental health. Suffer from depression and whatnot, like anybody else would. So, who is Dr. Guy, we wonder? Who is Dr. Guy? There's no such thing as Dr. Guy. It works for North Warwickshire Mental Health. So we need to find out who Dr. Guy is and where the fuck's he come from. It's quite weird, to be honest with you. Actually put it in Google, comes up with London again. Why does everything always end up down London all the time? Your camera's London, my medical records are restricted by London, and now what? See, that's why more you look into it and in depth, it's a bit strange. See, I don't speak to no fucker. Really. Not when it comes down to social services. It's absolutely a joke. If they were that bothered, to tell you what, normal people, if they didn't have nothing to hide, you just literally go and get the kids a full medical done and that's it done. Or you just do your jobs properly in the first place. But yeah, I'm not stopping my live videos. And I know for a full fact what you do in social services. I know for a full fact it's all one big cover-up. At the end of the day, I'll call you up to speak about my fucking children. I'll speak up, and you're supposed to go on for what's in best of the interest, in the kids' interests, in the kids' best interests. It's them why we're more important. I don't give two fucks about my life. What I do care about is my 2 kids. But I haven't seen one thing again, which is in the best interest of them poor fucking kids. I told you 6 months ago, sort the nurseries out, and take your time. Put the kids slowly into another nursery if it needs to be. Because obviously where they're based, it's a bit far and nobody wants to be stuck on year A5 in the morning. That's a bit of a long wait, isn't it? But then obviously all of a sudden, oh, yeah, we thought it was the best interest to move the kids. No, I did. You social services couldn't fucking safeguard fucking anything. So I'll tell you what, it'd certainly be different if it was your kids. Now, all you seem to be bothered about is mental health team, mental health team, mental health team, mental health team. Right, the mental health team cannot give me a magic pill to erase the sexual, child abuse and all the images out of my head. So I will tell you live on here. Remember, I've got every single contact description from the previous paedophile foster carers, and I've also got all the pictures, 81 explicit fucking pictures of the marks and the bruises, what you did not do anything with. And everybody needs to know it. Children heal within 7 fucking days. Every fucking dirty ass ratty paedophile takes the fucking kid to the doctors after the marks have died down. It's easily be deemed as eczema. You do not take kids to the doctors if you think they're potentially maybe getting abused. That's what the normal fucking paedophile does, because it covers their ass. You take the child straight to the hospital, paediatrician then looks at them children. And then it's a paediatrician's duty to say, right, safeguard or not. Because what will happen is there's obviously more severe cases out there, is if a child's being abused and it's ignored and the child goes back to the foster care, potentially the child can get killed. So why do people think it's okay to do that? So he's swapping it all around and putting it onto me with mental health team and everything. Oh, I think any fucking mother and father will be pissed the fuck off if you get 14 CP medical refused. It only takes 7 days, again, 7 fucking days for a kid to heal up from a tear. I'll use you lot can use your own imagination of how children get abused. Birmingham do the right thing. It's CP medical. That's what I'm used to. But all everyone seems to be bothered about at the minute is the mental fucking health team. It's a bit of a joke, to be honest, isn't it? Family courts turn around and state, I need to take the videos down because of the course of justice. But the police say it's freedom of speech. I can keep the fucking videos up. Well, apparently if I'm threatening fucking social services, how come they ain't gone to the police then? How come they're not prosecuted? How come they ain't done a statement? Because it's all fucking bullshit. All bullshit, a lot of it. I said to you at the beginning, but the thing is, the more you keep fueling me, social services, the more you keep pissing me off, and the more you think it's okay that my fucking kids was abused and you're going to cover it up and brush it under the carpet, the more I fucking come down and fucking fight with a lot of you. I know everybody what has been a part of this, right? And I'm going to make sure every single fucking one of you ain't going to have a job by the time you finish with me. You've got to remember, ADHD and autism is different in a child to an adult. With me, I can get obsessed with things. Like the mental health team, I finally got my answers. I rang them 62 times this evening. Finally got my answer what I wanted. But the stupid bitch beforehand could just give me that answer in the first place. But they're all cocky, ain't they? Especially North Warwickshire mental health team. To be honest with you, it makes you all look a bit guilty. You all putting the phone down and literally, can I have your date of birth, please? No, you can't have a date of birth. You just transfer me from pillar to post. What I'm asking is a couple of straight questions is right in the system in front of you. Which it is. And that's just been confirmed by one woman. She's literally just told me the answers to a couple of things what I needed to know. So why couldn't they do that before? Nearly over an hour and a half ago when I rang up. Acting suspicious. Right, in this live video, I want to know who a Dr. Guy is. Has anybody heard of a Dr. Guy from the mental health team in North Warwickshire? Because North Warwickshire Mental Health Services, I've never heard of a guy. Never heard of anybody at all. So who the fuck it is? And now I've got to do a bit more research because for some reason there's quite a few Dr. Guys based in London. So London block off my medical record. But actually the MBO service what I've done that. So that's restricted. Not even the ambulance service can get hold of that. We've got a signal going from that camera down into London as well, from a camera. And then to top it all off, I'm not 100% sure yet. I've only found Dr. Guys in London. Oh, there's one in Leeds as well. Why the fuck me would I be speaking to people like around there? But I'm not 100% sure. So has anybody heard of a Dr. Guy that works for the mental health team? So, because if the mental health team of North Warwickshire, which covers a big area, haven't heard of him, and have searched for him, who the fucking hell is he? Mental health team. It's not me what needs the mental health, it's the fucking child abusers, it's the paedophiles, the people who get sexually aroused over children. It's disgusting. And then it's the sad fucking arseholes who just care about their poxy wage packet. It's like I told the social worker today. If I seen and heard that there's a bloke fucking sexually abusing a child, I'd chop his fucking dick off. It's disgusting. They're children. But you carry on social service, you do your jobs, yeah? And you get paid at the end of the month because quite frankly, you don't do fuck all to safeguard a child. You all think that children are the same when they're not. Doesn't matter what colour they are. It doesn't matter about anything. Everyone's different. And what you're doing to my poor fucking daughter is ridiculous. Autistic. It's literally, wow. it's all there. You can see it all. Do your studying. I've done ADHD courses. I've done a lot. I've mostly done more courses than a lot of you put together, to be honest with you. But you can't keep swapping it around and avoiding the subject. I want to know what the fucking hell happened, why my kids weren't living at that fucking address, and why are you doing your damn well hardest. Has it 40 fucking grand, I think you're nearly on there, stopping me from having an advocate, not getting me support. Fucking hell, you about left me for dead. You just thought it was okay. You think that's okay? It's not. But what they always say, don't they? When people are abusing that, you come out of your friend a little bit. I'm not basically no longer scared anymore. I'm not that person what was absolutely too scared to see his own kids shaking like a leaf, crying all the time. Depression, real bad depression and fear, traumatised, that's what happens. Now, I can look at these marks and I remind myself every day what sick bastards you really are. For the first 3 marks, the first 3 fucking marks, them kids should have gone straight to the fucking hospital. But they just got left. Mark 10 to Mark 20 to Mark 30. Their coughs are getting ill. They're pale. They look like death. They looked awful. All their stuff went missing as well. All their clothes, all their stuff. Where's all the... Who fucking... So I'll tell you what, when I find out who's nicked all my kids' stuff, I ain't going to be happy with them either. Because where is all the stuff gone from them fucking stupid nonsense in Aviston? And I hope you're watching this, you little fucking rat. I know what you fucking did. And this is just a freedom of speech, but this is just the beginning. But that's it for now. But yeah, I'm after a Dr. Guy if anybody watches this video. If anyone's heard of him, maybe. I don't know. Because the funny thing is, it's like I got asked the question, have I been sexually abused? Wow. Far from it. I should ask the social... I'll ask them tomorrow, next week. Right. Have you been sexually abused? It's fucked up, innit, really? They think they can just come and knock your door and they ask your partner about STIs, which is not allowed. They make up their own fucking rules, catch up with carers meetings. Then they fucking ask me if I've been sexually abused. Well, no, people who have been sexually abused, like, children, they think when a child's sexually abused, it becomes normal for them, unfortunately. So they end up screaming and all that, and they suffer in silence. And then it becomes like a normal. And obviously, if the child's not saved quick enough, and the child's been sexually abused for years, say, technically they can end up thinking it's okay to do like sexual things at a young age. So then you find, which is a known fact, say for little boys, they can actually turn into, say, some like paedophiles, and that's how it starts. That's the pattern it is. So the child then will start abusing. The child will come into a man. He has a child, then he might start abusing the child. It all depends. It goes into detail, which we don't want to get into all that. But it's very, very wrong. I suppose that's why the question is just me, was I sexually abused? That's why I'm so obsessed with it. No, I'm not obsessed with child abuse. I'm actually obsessed with the fucking disgusting people out there what think they can do it. And I'll tell you what, I hope to fucking God that literally the government or any judges or any social workers, if you fucking play with fucking children when you finish your job and you go and buy them off the dark web, off the horrible market, right? Just remember, there's always someone around the corner who's willing to chop that fucking dick off. Because believe me, I'd be happy to fucking chop all the fucking nonsense cocks off. There's too many of them out anyway. But not many people seem to talk, not many people talk like me. Which they don't. But it's people like me what you need out there. Because it's wrong. A lot of people are in denial. Humanity is disgusting on its own. A lot of people just walk past an abused child being fucking raped and then, oh, that child died yesterday. Well, maybe if you didn't walk past and ignore it and stop and not be in denial, that child could have been saved. It's all on the NSPCC site. Black and white. It's not illegal what I'm saying. Just it's called education. But that's it for now.